So I wanted to introduce you today to Pete Lewis and Chris Plumridge from Microsoft. Now, I've been working with Surface for many, many years, and I think I've been working with you guys for just about as long. It's been a long time. Chris especially, and we go back like 11 years plus, yeah?
We do.
Since you joined Surface. So I wanted to find out a little bit today from you guys about working for Microsoft. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about devices, of course, Surface, security, Windows 10 to Windows 11, all that sort of stuff, sustainability, and we're even going to do a bit of a repair demonstration today. But I wanted to kick off this discussion by talking about what's it like to work for a big company like Microsoft and to work with Surface? Like, what are the highlights? Let's start off with how long have you been in the team?
Sure. So I've been with Surface Engineering for 4 years. With Microsoft on and off for about 15 years. So There's been a few different roles, but this one's probably the most exciting role. I'm actually in the engineering team. I get to see the products, get to see them developed, and actually get to feed into that development process and help create the products for you and for everyone who uses Surface.
That's pretty cool. So what's your actual job title, Pete?
So I'm a customer experience lead, and I'm the Asia lead for customer experience. But that's part of the engineering team. So I'm actually a Redmond-based employee, even though I'm based here in
Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne, Australia, yeah, local boy. But I'm out of that team. The rest of my team is global, and we work across the globe to talk to customers, find the right features and products, understand what those needs are, and we work very, very closely with development and designers to ensure that that product is essentially the product that you want.
That's pretty cool. I reckon a lot of people wouldn't even know that we had that resource right here in Melbourne, which is very cool, Pete. So glad you're with us. And Chris?
Yes, I've been now at Microsoft for 11 years. I came on, I was working at a company that was doing line of business applications, custom built applications for iPad and iOS. So it's sort of first when the iPad started taking off, and it was really being used for frontline workers. So we did a lot of work with the likes of police forces around Australia, Victorian SES, Linfox was another one as well. We did a lot of work with them. So it was really focused around that. And I saw this job title. I wasn't looking for a role, but I saw this job title that said devices specialist.
Yeah, right.
I thought that sounds really exciting. And I sort of knew what Microsoft was doing, and Windows 8 was about to come out, and they were sort of leaning on the touch and the inking experience. And fast forward, and I ended up getting what was called a device specialist role. So that role was focused on driving hardware across all the OEMs for Windows on devices that had a detachable keyboard. So like you have in front of you now, it was sort of the beginning of the Surface Pro era. And so
you even predated that, like the Surface Pro 3, which was rendered.
It was the original Surface Pro.
Yeah.
So we had Surface RT, which was, it set us in a trajectory to be where we are today. You have to fail to go where you are at the end of the day. And a little fun fact is Steve Ballmer actually gave the green tick to Surface in the first place. A couple of things that people forget Steve Ballmer actually did the green tick for. Azure and Surface.
It was pretty good moves,
right?
I reckon.
Which was pretty good
in the
moves.
long term.
So anyway, we were working on that, really driving that. Fair to say that sort of Windows 8 wasn't as big a success as it needed to be, but it definitely then set the foundations of Windows 10 and 11 and Surface. And then so our roles transitioned to be Surface specialists. So we're out there not talking about speeds and feeds, but talking about how these productive devices can make your employees more productive, be more creative, those type of things. My role now, I think I've got the coolest title in Microsoft, to be fair, very lucky. It's called a Surface Global Black Belt. We have global black belts in every sort of workload that we have across Microsoft, and my role's across Australia and New Zealand. So I'm the conduit between our strategic customers, engineering. I work with our on-the-ground Surface specialists to sort of help our customers understand what our products are and embrace them into their environment.
So what do you like? What's cool about working for Surface and working for Microsoft, and what's not so good?
I think from my lens, it's the only part of Microsoft that you can touch and feel.
Yeah, true.
Everything else is, when I say software, obviously we think about the guys that do all the work in the data centers and all that type of stuff, right? Amazing stuff. Some super smart people doing that.
But the
actual physical product that we do are two things. Xbox, of course, which is an amazing product as well, and we're doing some amazing stuff there. But from a commercial lens and enterprise lens, it's Surface. So I'm a big fan of engineering and touching and feel and that type of stuff, and so that's why I love what we do with Surface.
Love a physical product. Cool.
Yeah.
That's good, mate.
Yeah, that's toys, right? We get all the toys.
We get them all.
Yeah. So That is probably the secondary thing for me for working for Microsoft. The first thing is really that culture and the people in Microsoft. Everyone is so passionate about what they do, which is a double-edged sword, because with really passionate people, you get really motivated and very vocal people, which is great. It helps drive us, but also you have to help manage that and
You can get a bit impatient.
channel things correctly. Yeah. So
And I think just to add, and I didn't want to stop at just the devices and the touch and feel, that's great, but the company is amazing. I mean, you think about what we're doing, I think we just said we're going to spend $80 billion in the next fiscal, which is half the US spending on building AI infrastructure. Yeah, right. 80 billion, which is phenomenal, right? And I think go back, Steve Ballmer was on board for 6 months and then Satya took over. Yep. It's been that journey of where he's taken the company and then all the other people that have been attracted to the company and have stayed with the company. And there's been a lot of boomerangs, people that have left and then come back. Yep. I think that as a whole, there's no one else doing sort of the level of stuff that Microsoft's doing right now. I think we're really at the right point of really seeing us out for this springboard of what's going to be the future around specifically AI.
Thanks for joining us. We want to bring you some more of these conversations with the Surface team here from Australia. So remember to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when we drop our next video.